Hey guys, so I'm sure many of you here say to yourself, I wish I had more time for that. Or I can't be like her or him in this business because I just don't have the time that they do. If this is you, or you're someone that keeps saying, I want to work on my time management skills, then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Sam Thomas, and I'm a mompreneur of three busy boys, a leader with Pampered Chef, and I'm also partnering to start a educational advocacy business along with helping my husband manage his cybersecurity business. And I am here to talk to you today about time management. And honestly, I will tell you, it is something that I still struggle with and have struggled with. But I am going to challenge you with a question. Do we really struggle with time management, or maybe do we struggle with behavior management? Mindset change. So to get started, I'm going to give you a number. And if you've heard this before, please don't spoil it. But the number is 86,400. What does that mean to you? Drop it in the comments. What do you think 86,400 represents? And if you have no clue, be honest and drop in the comments. I have no clue. What is 86,400? Is it the number you want in your bank account? Is it the amount you want to make with Pampered Chef this year? Is it the number of months it's going to take you to be successful in this business? What do you think? So, actually, it is the amount of seconds in each day that each one of us has. So, in the words of Oprah, you have 86,400 minutes, and you have 86,400 minutes, and you have 86,400 minutes. So if we all have 86,000 seconds, if we all have 86,400 seconds in a day, what's the difference between someone who successfully works their business and finishes each month off strong versus someone who doesn't, who says, I just can't do this, I don't have time, and they have the same family requirements, the same 9 to 5 job, and the same other daily responsibilities? What is the difference? Well, friends, I'm here to tell you it ain't time. Because guess what? You cannot manage time. Time is constant, meaning you can't speed it up, you can't slow it down, and unfortunately, we can't make more of it. So what we need to manage is our behavior, the behaviors that you do and that you take action with during the time you have. So I'm going to break this down for you guys, and anyone on my team or who has been in my trainings before knows I'm super passionate about this topic, particularly because it's so important for balancing a business with other life responsibilities. So everyone has 86,400 seconds in a day, and it's really about the behaviors you choose to do when you're spending time working on your business. So grab a notepad, grab a piece of paper, let's take some notes and get going. So there are three behavioral categories that I'm going to talk about. And I want you to think about, as I'm talking about them, where you operate most. The three behavioral categories that you can spend those 86,400 seconds on are: number one, results-driven behaviors. And these are what help you attract and influence potential customers, hosts, or team members, or get them to book a party with you, attend a workshop or a party, join your team. You may have heard this as income producing activities before. And basically, this is you actively reaching out and conversing with customers, with guests, and with hosts, doing Facebook Lives, hosting parties in person or virtual, are all results-driven behaviors. Another one might be commenting on posts within your parties. So I want you to drop in the comments what you guys think might be some other results-driven behaviors that you can do for your business. For my leaders, training your team members is a results-driven behavior, because while it may not directly get you sales or team members, you are teaching someone to effectively take action in their business, and then you'll see it in your team sales and your organizational team building. Make sense? Cool. Okay, the second category of behavior is preparation behavior. And these prepare you to produce results. This prepares you to get the sales, get the bookings, enroll new team members. What do you guys think some of these are? Some of the ones that come to the top of my mind are making and setting up party outlines. Whether it's on Facebook or another platform, this is a preparation. Another one is creating your social media content calendar, whether it's for your Facebook wall, your VIP group, your Facebook page, your Instagram. Maybe it's deciding when you're going to send emails to your customers or through project broadcast. It's not necessarily live and actively engaging with others to produce the results, but it is getting you ready to have people engage with you about your business. Does that make sense? Give me a big thumbs up if that makes sense. So, are you seeing the difference between our first two behaviors, our results driven and our preparation behaviors? Okay, I hope you are. Now, it's important to note that preparation behaviors are necessary. Other behaviors that are preparation behaviors might be listening to or reading a book, attending a weekly training or a team meeting, or even attending a conference. Again, all these prepare you to partake in results-driven behaviors or income-producing activities. Another one that's kind of secret is researching your host or customers through their social media profile. You get to know them, you can comment on some of their posts. And guys, this prepares you to have a conversation and to get to really know who you're working with and create that authentic relationship. So now we are clear on preparation and results-driven behaviors. Let's move on to number 3, the last one, distraction behaviors. These are distractions that happen during your work time and prevent you from working on results-driven and preparation behaviors. You guys ready for an example? Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Video. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? How many of you have said, okay, I'm going to go sit down and get some work done. My kids are at school, the dog's quiet, dinner's in the oven, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're watching Netflix. And then before you know it, 2 hours have gone by and you've not gotten any work accomplished. Drop in those distraction behaviors in the comments. What are your favorite distraction behaviors? Right now, Facebook Reels gets me good. I go on to check a party or do reach outs and bam, I'm scrolling through all these random ass videos and I have no clue where the time goes. Anyone can relate? Just me? Who knows? No, really guys, don't say this doesn't happen because it happens to everyone. It's part of human nature. I mean, let's talk about Facebook messages or text messages. You know, you're doing a prep or a results-driven behavior. I'm doing a team training right now. Oh, who's texting me? Okay, cool response. Oh, okay, where am I? What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing a training. Hi guys, I'm back. Anyone feel that? And then I have a secret one for you that you guys might think is a preparation behavior, but truly it's a distraction behavior. How many of you put off doing live videos or taking pictures of food you've made in your kitchen because you haven't showered, you haven't cleaned up your kitchen to your standards, etc. And then you just don't want to do it. And you decide to go do laundry or clean instead. And then you get stuck scrolling on Facebook or watching Netflix or watching another training, and the time you had to work on your business is gone. It's crazy how we can sit there at the end of our day, our week, and our months and ask ourselves, why did that party suck? Why didn't I get any sales? And then feel like a failure. And then you go have a gallon of ice cream or, drink a glass of wine and fall into the same cycle of distraction. Go watch Netflix, don't get your work done, say I'll get to it tomorrow. Am I speaking to anybody who has had days or months or weeks like that? Anybody? It's a crazy downward spiral when we allow specific behaviors to dictate how our day goes. So remember, there's a huge difference between time management and behavior management. And guys, we all have the same 86,400 seconds in a day. It is how we behave and what we effectively take action on that allows you to drive success in your business. So if you want to guarantee that this next week or month or year in your business is successful, then there needs to be a difference in how you show up. There needs to be a difference in the actions you are taking. So I'm going to give you some tips on how you can make those changes. Are you all ready? Okay. So I want to know, number one, do you have time carved out for your Pampered Chef business? Do you have office hours? If you do not, that's a problem. And it's the first thing you need to remedy before moving forward. My team members will tell you, I always ask, when are your Pampered Chef office hours? When are you carving in time for Pampered Chef? And you need to look at your day and week and decide when you have time to work on your business. And that also allows you to balance that time between your business and other priorities. And guys, I don't want to hear the excuse of, I don't have time because I work a 12-hour day. I don't have time because I have to get my kids from school. I don't have time because of extracurriculars, blah, 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 blah. Or in the words of Hotel Transylvania, blah, 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 blah. Realistically, guys, we all have those things. We all have other responsibilities. And the reality is what you put into your business is what you get out of it. So I have team members that juggle having an in-home daycare with 20 kids in their house for 12 hours a day and work this business and sell thousands of dollars a month. I have some team members that have kids at home and are basically single parents that sell thousands of dollars a week. Everybody has time. Everybody has goals in this business, and it's what we put into it. So again, my tip number one is carve out time for your business. And then start looking at what are the behaviors you're using during that time. If you don't have time, maybe you need to evaluate everything. Are you guys using a mix of distraction and prep behaviors? Are you doing all distraction behaviors? Maybe you have some results-driven behaviors. You're getting some bookings and some host coaching, and then the rest is distraction. And maybe you're a rock star and already have this down pat with preparation and results-driven behaviors during the day. Where are you now? Evaluate that. Drop in the comments, where are you now? So guys, if you are stuck and spinning your wheels because you're stuck with a lot of distraction behaviors, you're not getting the results in your business, then stay with me because we're about to get out of the snow, get out of the mud, get out of the ice, wherever you are right now. We are going to get you ready for results-driven behaviors and get you what you want out of your business. Okay, so number two, guys, my number two tip is to make a list of results-driven behaviors or income-producing activities that make sense for you and your goal. So it might be getting X amount of bookings. It might be growing your team by 7 team members. It might just be holding quality parties with effective and consistent host coaching. Whatever these behaviors are, write them down. If you are not sure what results-driven behaviors you need to be doing to reach your goal, drop help down here. And don't be ashamed, drop help if you really don't know, because I have a plethora of resources. We have great leaders here, and we can help you decide what you need to do next. Okay, tip number three, evaluate your day. Okay, if you are new, or maybe you've been around for a while and you're saying, this just isn't working for me. I don't understand why I'm not getting bookings, why I'm not getting sales. Maybe it's me. Maybe I just am not a seller, right? Well, there could be two things going on here. You could still be developing those skills and the behaviors you need to be successful, or it might be that you're not spending your time on the right behaviors. If this is you, if you're struggling, and maybe you are at a plateau too, I want you to think about making a productivity journal to evaluate your day. So what you're going to do is for 7 days, write down all of the things you have done in that day. You guys, you have to do this with fidelity and be honest with yourself. If you're like, there's no way I'm going to get this 7 days through, do it 3. Okay. But basically for those days, be honest with yourself and write down, I woke up, fed the dog, watched Netflix for an hour, made lunch, took the kids to school, took a shower, scrolled on Facebook. Be honest with yourself and write everything down either at the end of the day or a couple times a day, make that list. Then at the end of your 3 days or your 7 days, look at the behaviors you wrote down and circle the results-driven behaviors. If you only have 1 to 2 results-driven behaviors circled a day, then chances are you probably have an understanding of what you need to work on. Okay. So, and this is going to help you make some life choices and provide some clarity. If you have a lot of results-driven behaviors and you're still not seeing those results, talk with one of your leaders because maybe they're not the right ones to reach your goal. Okay. And then once we're evaluating what we're doing each day, I want you guys to think about, what is the first thing you do when you get up? Many of us grab our phones and start scrolling, right? We look at Facebook, we look at Instagram, we look at the weather, we check out the news. And guess what, guys? Those are distraction behaviors. So my next tip for you is to start your day out with a results-driven behavior, an income-producing activity. So if you grab your phone, grab it and connect with a customer or a guest. Respond to a comment on a party. Do some host coaching. Put up a social media post. Just add one little thing each morning that can drive a result. Okay, these are going to make a huge difference. Okay, guys, my next tip. Acknowledge that preparation behaviors are important because they do set you up for success, but don't get bogged down by making preparations. I always say imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Okay, so here's my tip. Set a timer. Okay, set a timer that makes sense for what you are doing. So if you're making an outline for a party and you need some new post ideas, set a timer before you enter that virtual party post group. You're going to go down a rabbit hole. And if you don't have a timer set for how long you need to take on that activity, you're going to waste hours on it. Set a timer for how long you're going to take to write up a message to send out to people to get bookings. Then when that timer goes off, take that preparation behavior and turn it into a results behavior. Go schedule your posts for a day in that party. Go send a message to get a booking. Remember, preparation behavior, timer goes off, results-driven behavior. Got it? Easy peasy. Cool. Okay. Now this is another tip that is probably one of the most important tips that I have, and that is know what is non-negotiable each day and week for your business. You're going to need to give yourself some grace some days, guys, and know that distraction behaviors are going to happen. You're going to get distracted on social media. You're going to have your kids or your spouse interrupt you. You're going to have people homesick. You're going to be sick. And when this happens, you need to know what you need to get done no matter what that day to keep your business moving forward. It's probably not going to be everything. And later this week, we are going to share a board on non-negotiables of host coaching that are going to help you. But in the meantime, you might need to develop your own. So if shit hits the fan, you have your non-negotiables written out and you can sit down before you go to bed and be like, did I do that? Check, check, check. Should be no more than 3 things. Non-negotiables are a must. And my final tip, power hour. During your Pampered Chef office hours, schedule a power hour or a power half hour if that's all you have, and have results-driven tasks that you need to get done in front of you. So then you're going to take your results-driven tasks, say you have to get bookings on your calendar, set a timer for 15 minutes, do your reach outs there, timer goes off, give yourself 5-minute break. Okay, go scroll Facebook, watch Reel, I don't care. But remember to set that timer for 5 minutes. So when your 5-minute timer goes off again, you're ready to jump back into work. This is also called a Pomodoro method. And then you jump back into work and do another results-driven behavior, or maybe you need to do a prep behavior. Maybe you need to watch a dash video or a training on how to set up a table party. Who knows? So it is super important, though, that you reward yourself. Use that timer so you can stay focused. So can some of you see how you have been operating with distraction or preparation behaviors and how you can start incorporating results-driven behaviors and preparation behaviors into your day without having to block out 6 hours. You don't need 6 hours a day to do this, guys. You just need to have the right behaviors. Do you guys see the value in these mini wins? It can make such a drastic difference in your business if you do these little changes, if you take these little results-driven behaviors and do them daily, because they're going to compound, and then you're going to start gaining traction and seeing movement and keeping momentum with your business, not just for a week or two during boot camp, but for the entire year. Again, if you don't know what to do, hang in there. We are going to have a ton of ideas this week for results and preparation behaviors, and it's going to help you get some clarity on moving forward. So as I finish up here, have you gotten value out of this training? Let me know on a scale from 1 to 10. Drop it in the comments. How valuable was this training? 10 being the best, 1 being, this is terrible. And then this is your homework, guys. Okay, first part of your homework. Drop 2 takeaways in the comments under this video. Homework number 1, drop 2 takeaways in the comments under this video. Then you are going to go to the homework post and guides. It's going to say homework day 1 time management. And under that post, it's going to be a separate post. You're going to post under the comments the 1 results-driven behavior you're going to start off your day with. You are going to take a picture of the list of results-driven behaviors you need to do to move yourself forward. And then you're going to take a picture of your calendar or a screenshot of your electronic calendar showing us that you have a place for Pampered Chef office hours. I'm going to leave you with this. Most people are not going to put work work into their business or actions to reap the rewards and benefits of this business. There are a lot of people who are not showing up to this training, not interacting on their team page, not showing up to their team trainings. And many of you guys have friends on the couch right now watching Netflix thinking that you are crazy. You might be thinking you're crazy. And you might be having people ask you, are you losing your mind? So I want you guys to wrap yourself in this Pampered Chef community. Wrap yourself in your team or your organizational page and share those wins there, because we get it. And you are going to be in a world of other people who want to experience a different kind of journey in their life with building a business. Don't settle because of others. It may not be for them. And allow yourself to celebrate the wins, stay focused on the results-driven behaviors, and participate in this group this week. I am telling you guys, there are a lot of amazing leaders and consultants in here, and this boot camp is full of preparation and results-driven tasks that are going to help you win. I can't wait to see what y'all do this week. Thanks for joining me. I'm Sam Thomas. Have a wonderful time.